I'm very pleased that you accepted our invitation. And this podcast is going to be about the real estate market in Dubai.
Good afternoon. It is my pleasure to be here with you, and thank you for hosting me, and hope we can have a good conversation.
We'll keep it casual and light.
Don't worry.
Now, could you please give me a little introduction to Shobha? You work with Shobha, and what is Shobha?
So, as an Emirati manager, as a entrepreneur, and MBA holder from a New York City-based university with living experience in three of the biggest metropolitan cities in the world, I find Dubai a new gateway for real estate industry in the world, and especially in the Middle East. With this much developers and this much dynamic infrastructure in real estate market, now we are proud to present a dynamic city, a fast-paced city, a growing city with futuristic vision and perspective, much different from before. And Shobha, as a family and as a part of the bigger family of developer market in this town, has something new to offer to its own audiences and its own target market.
I had the honor to visit Shobha's Experience Center, and me coming from Europe, I was shocked, positively shocked, on the quality of construction what Shobha is doing, and I think it's second to none here in the UAE for sure. And the quality, the attention to details, what Shobha is doing is just extraordinary. But please, I would really love to hear your inside viewpoint on that, because this is just my viewpoint as an external partner of Shobha.
That's terrific, and thank you for having us and titling us as a partner. We are in the environment that is embraced within many real estate developers, and every developer has something to offer in this market, and some core competencies, some KPIs, key performance indicators, something to offer to the audience. We as Shobha, we offer three major core competencies. Number one, and we all know that, is known to all people in real estate industry in the world, is the strategic locations. So Shobha covers the most strategic locations in the city of Dubai and allocates the most, let's say, concentrated budget into that expensive and well-known plot of that location. And number two, the core competency is the quality. So as you mentioned and you highlight, it's important to highlight this remarkable KPI as the quality, whether it's in R&D development and departmental operations of Shobha, whether it's in the client's perspective, which comes to my mind. Shobha is known for that. And number three, the third core competency is the time frame of delivering the projects, which we call it not on time, but in time handover, prior to the announced handover dates, which comes to the attention for many investors and end users, especially from Europe, North America, that are very restricted about the time frames, and especially the liability and responsibility of the developer himself to be delivering and meeting the expectation of the clients when it comes to the time, budget, and cost. Time matters.
I just want to little bit stay on this topic, delivering prior to the previously announced handover date.
Yes.
I mean, it sounds amazing.
Thank you.
However, coming from Europe, this is not such a very how to say, extraordinary thing. So can you please tell me why is it so special here in the UAE? Because I do think it's something really special and valuable. But could you please tell the audience why is it's so meaningful?
Definitely. We're here to talk about cons and pros. So we're not talking sunshine, sunlights, flashiness, beautiful things, high-rise towers, beautiful Dubai. No, we're talking here reality. We're talking strategic perspective of Dubai's real estate market, cons and pros, SWOT analysis, strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, all the way from all aspects and all angles. So let's say we have a real issue with the contractors in my country. And nevertheless, many of the pioneers in this industry and the big sharks, let's say, business owners, fundraisers, and entrepreneurs have coded this, that our major problem in this industry is the lack of responsibility by many, many contractors, particularly the private section. And that's why we created a very organized and institutionalized structure to navigate their responsibilities, to make them accountable, and to make them responsible for their promises and their delivered quality. Because we are responsible and liable toward our audiences and our target market, especially the foreigners, expats, investors, and users from all around the world, from 140 different nationalities, passport holders. They are our guests. We should honor them because with a dream, with a picture, they come to my country to invest. And we have a liability to be clear and to be accountable for them. They deliver their best, we deliver our best. So this is a collateral, reciprocal duty and responsibility from both sides. So the lack of responsibility is on contractor side. I do not, let's say, target specific contractor by names or defaults, no, but I'm saying this is a macro derivative. This is a macro, let's say, phenomenon that we have, lack of responsibility by the contractor. What we do in Shoba instead, we ensure our clients on our sides by our recent methodology in business operation and business model, which is backward integration, and that is tutored and taught in Oxford University, Harvard University, as a case study, and in Marshall Business School, which is a very well-known business school in the United States. The name of Shoba case study is mentioned and highlighted and remarked multiple times in that case study to be exemplified of a superb backward integration. What we mean by that? So in business literature, we do have forward and backward integration. Forward integration concentrates on distribution, operations, sales, marketing. Backward integration are the operations that the clients are not confronted with directly. They're not seeing it, right? Which is supply chain, suppliers, raw materials, engineering department, R&D, contractor and contractorship. So these operations are not shown to the clients, but these are the backbone and the structure and the infrastructure of every business operation. In Shoba, we cover it. These operations are in-house. So we have a direct dominance and direct authorization and power toward these divisions or subsidiaries. So we have the control over our subsidiaries, and we make sure that during the shortest time, we can fix the malfunction when it comes to the contractor, and we deliver the best quality ever to our clients. So that's why to many expats or many, let's say, overseas people, it's kind of worth mentioning that Shobha has a good quality to deliver in a good timing. So every project management has three angles: scope, budget, and time. So within this triangle, we emphasize time because time is gold and it matters to many people. And that's why we prioritize time over everything else.
Amazing. I mean, I do see Shobha delivering its projects way prior to the previously announced time frame. So
Yes.
I think that's amazing. That means, in practical terms, that the investors can start generating revenue on their investments in a faster pace
Definitely.
time, right? And time is money. This way they can
Exactly.
generate more income. So I think that's why Shobha is an excellent investment partner when it comes to real estate investments.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, you are in the real estate market. Would you recommend real estate investment in Dubai to anyone who is not in the UAE? And if yes, why?
Absolutely, yes. So I'm bringing you a very good example, like very clear one, so that you can navigate with me through what happened before and what is the impact now as a cause and effect relationship. We've had COVID in 2020, the second term of 2020. And the world had witnessed a dramatic trauma, a dramatic pandemic that had a tremendously considerable damage to the economy. The drawbacks all gone over killing businesses, terminating small businesses, and cutting intermediaries, middlemen, small jobs, and damaging the whole economic infrastructure of the world. So we had a new shift. In the era of COVID, many people lost their jobs. Many countries in the world imposed strict restrictions on business for doing operations and doing their jobs. So in Dubai, wisely we navigated the change and we imposed, let's say, mature obstacles on certain businesses, but we didn't restrict them from operation. We let them work. We had a sanitation, let's say, campaign in all over UAE, and we had less death rates or, correct me if I'm wrong, fertility index when it comes to COVID disaster. I call it a disaster. And so we succeeded. People feel free. When the COVID hit, they came to our country to invest and live freely and work freely. I was in the United States and I was living there for 6 years, 5 years in New York City and a year in California, Orange County, in two of the most dynamic states in America, both blue states, so blue states governed by Democratic Party, and usually they imposed the heaviest ever restrictions on businesses. And I saw many enterprises, many startups, many small businesses run out of the job. They lost everything and they almost went bankrupt. Many investors overseas found Dubai as a safe haven to come and invest and to live and to seek stability for their families, especially North Americans, because the lifestyle is pretty much similar with the family-oriented, let's say, texture of UAE, safe, secure, promising. The facilitation is superb. So they find this country an amazing exemplified of a new American dream in the Middle East.
I'm very happy that you are saying this because
Thank you
this is
very
my
much.
line also. I
Thank
keep
you.
telling people that the American dream is already dead, but there is a Dubai
Exactly.
dream which is just becoming alive.
Exactly. So recently, especially in California, we've been witnessing many businesses which were based in Silicon Valley switched and shifted their operations to red states. Like you see Tesla from California all the way went to Texas because of less taxes and less restrictions from COVID. So now when they see there is a kind of tax-free destination in the Middle East with the same standards and same principles of both living and business, so of course they prioritize Dubai over many other options. Tax-free living, tax-free property purchase, offshore investment. Why not? Because you have another duplicate of New York City just in the heart of the Middle East. You have another or a different version of Wall Street also in the IFC.
Yes, very true, very true. Cynthia, you have questions?
Usually what I get questions from Europeans that is it safe for foreigners to invest their money into Dubai real estate? If you have an input on this.
Yes, yes, it is. First of all, I come from the macro picture all the way to the micro picture. In the macro picture, we have one of the most geopolitically stable countries in the world and in the region, despite many, let's say, conspiracies, many tensions, many conflicts in the Middle East. We still have one of the most stable and, let's say, promising futuristic demography and geopolitically region in the world. So why we've been bringing all this money to the Gulf region, especially to UAE? Because we saw a future. And from now on, we foresee it more and more and more, and more realistically, we're going forward. So that's why this is not only a promise, this is a fact. So this is a very, very simple cause and effect relationship. We have causes, we have effects, and then we have causes. So this methodology is very superb. People come, people invest, people bring money, people bring talent, people bring competencies, and it pays off. And they gain something out of it. And this circle is going to be recirculated like a blot to the heart and then go back. Mm-hmm. And it's going on. So this is a promising enterprise centric economy.
And I get many times the question that now the Dubai real estate market is very saturated, and it is a bubble. So and the prices are very high now.
I've been hearing that all the time.
And I always tell people that when Bitcoin was $15,000, everyone said that it was a bubble and it's overpriced. Don't buy it, sell it. Now, when Bitcoin is $70,000, we wish that we would have bought at 15,000, right?
Yeah.
And kind of, I feel that the Dubai real estate market is kind of similar to that. So it is still in the beginning of its exponential growth, even though we consider the prices to be high. But I do think that it's going to go a lot higher. What is your input on that? I mean, you have a different viewpoint since you are inside the industry. I would really love to hear your opinion.
First of all, I thank you for your outside-the-box critical thinking, which I appreciate it. Kinga, nothing is perfect. Nothing is perfect. We're trying to get there, to reach that point, but still nothing is perfect. But we do our best. So as the real estate market. So this is a realistic statistic I'm trying to share with you. After every rise, there is a fall. And after every fall, there is a rise. This is a normalcy, and this is a casual trend in every economic context in the whole world. In the US, we have the same. By we, I mean my experience in that country. There's the same thing. So in Dubai also, in my country, we've been witnessing this since the very establishment of His Highness Sheikh Rashid bin Saeed Al Maktoum and his journey to bring Dubai to the new era, a modern Dubai. So we created a path. We paved the way. And on this way, there are many obstacles, barriers, ups and downs. We could navigate those changes. And then we deliver something to the whole world. What we did deliver, it's not a compliment on UAE, it's a reality. So we proved to the world that you can live in the most vibrant and the safest environment, despite many things said. But we proved to the world that we are the country that respects the human being. We are the country that provides the safest benchmark and standards ever. Many families seek safety, security, and idealistic lifestyle come to UAE. If the real estate market has a fall, would it last forever? Of course no. If it's on the peak, would it last forever? No, nothing is perfect. It's a trend. But despite all said, and giving notwithstanding all measurements and analysis and indexes, the promising infrastructure of Dubai that had made real estate market as an industry. Now real estate market is a source of GDP. So it's like an alternative resource of fossil fuels. So it's a very vibrant source of economic revenues. Gross domestic production ratio. It's an index. It's a source. So we take money, we deliver money. We receive investment, we provide land, we encourage people to come and invest. Developers are there to deliver the best. Some developers work in upscale class, high-end luxury segments. Some developers work in average economic class and target that demography. So we have this variation. We're targeting a wide range of demography here. So I think it's a casual trend, and we should stick with the same infrastructure, which is promising. And that is, first, the geopolitical stable infrastructure and macro environment. And then everything is crafted strategically. The government of Dubai is strategically monitoring everything by rules and laws, which is a cause and effect relationship, and it's a mechanism that is provided for every investor and every service provider to be on the win-win side. So your money is not going to be lost.
This is the most frequently asked question, basically. That this is what the foreigners are afraid of, that they're going to bring the money and then the bubble is going to burst and then what's going to happen.
Yes.
So.
And they see, we have rumors everywhere.
Yeah, true.
And I'm always saying this to my friends and families and people close to me, that every source of information belongs to something.
Yeah.
But you should dig into it.
Yeah.
You should go underneath, and you should think outside the box. You should see the cause and effect relationship. Mm-hmm. Cause and effect. It's all about this. It's a logic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So in Dubai, we're not selling high-rise towers and beautiful shopping centers and malls and luxury, and no. We're selling, first of all, the big picture stability, mm-hmm. safety, security. Second of all, we're selling lifestyle. Yeah. And third, and maybe the most important, maybe I prioritize it to the first bullet point, it's the respect of human being. Everywhere you go, people call you sir, madam. People are happy here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you're crossing by Al Qusais and you see the headquarter of Central Investigation Bureau of Dubai, and the police station, let's say, in plain English, there is a big emoji of a smile. See, we have a ministry in UAE government called Ministry of Happiness. So we are delivering happiness as an institutionalized, let's say, bureau. It's not a bureaucracy, it's a lifestyle. And we create this lifestyle, and we're making it more futuristic.
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, I have been living here for 12 years, and I have the fortune to have many Emirati friends. I love the Emirati culture. I love the people. They are one of a kind.
Thank you very much.
You'll not meet this type of people anywhere else in the world.
Thank you very much.
There is just some humbleness and kindness,
Thanks.
which defines to me.
It's very
this is
kind from you bringing it up. Thank you.
which defines the Emirati people to me, and I have not had any bad experience during the 12 years, but I did have some extremely positive experiences. Like I tell you one short story. With my husband, we were sitting in a coffee shop on our anniversary, and my mom just passed away, so we were not really in the mood of celebrating. So we decided to go for a coffee, to keep it very simple. An Emirati man, we didn't know him, was sitting next to us. So he started chatting with us, and then suddenly the waiter comes and brings us 2 cakes. I told her that I'm sorry, we didn't order any cakes. And she said, no, it's from the gentleman.
You were invited.
And he got us some cakes for our anniversary.
He got a
A
treat
random
for you.
stranger,
That's amazing.
and then he settled the bill. This gentle and genuine kindness that defines Emirati people. This is something else. I do feel I'm a foreigner here. I wish I could be a citizen, but I feel
It's very
that
kind from you. Thank you.
that all of the Emirati people consider us foreigners to be guests in their house. And they treat us the same way as guests in their house. And I love that, honestly.
That's why we use the term of expats.
Yeah.
It's not foreigners. You are not foreigner. We are all a family, a big family. I like the term that His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid always quotes, that no one is above another. So the competency and the performance. And we see the ruler himself is a super humble person. He walks through everything, and down-to-earth person. And that's why we created this environment for 140 different nationalities to feel they're at home. And this is a new global village in a big picture.
Yeah.
The idea of global village has been always impossible in the world. America tried, many countries in the world tried, but they had so many rough times and so many crises. But here in Dubai, we could deliver it.
Absolutely.
We could deliver it. And amazing. I'm not saying I'm complimenting, because I'm complimenting, it means that I'm taking one side. No, I'm trying to be realistic. In my view, a person that has lived in different cities of the world, I think this country has and had so many things to offer. And when you give, you will take.
Yeah, I agree. And Dubai's growth is unparalleled. I think it has never happened before in human history. What Dubai, with the vision of the rulers, have done, basically it's unparalleled. My mom was here in Dubai in 1985.
Amazing.
At that time, as a business, on business, right? And even then, in 1985, when she came home, she was telling me stories how developed Dubai is and how advanced it is.
Yes.
And just look at what has happened over the last, let's say, 40 years or almost 40 years since 1985.
Definitely.
Dubai has grown to this megapolis, this metropolis, right?
Yes.
Which accommodates 190 nationalities. All the religions of the world are represented here.
Yes.
And you not only have a ministry of happiness, you also have a ministry of tolerance, which
Yes,
is
yes,
a very unique
yes.
idea to the world, I
Yes,
think.
yes.
And as no one is above another, no religion is above another, which is
Exactly.
fantastic, you
It's
know.
only the competency and your
Exactly,
performance.
exactly. And
How
this
you
is
can dedicate to this and contribute to this environment, to this. By environment, I don't mean the ecosystem. I mean the society.
yeah.
So that's why I use the business term always in the real estate environment, business environment. So I repeat it. It's all about your performance as a member of this family and how you can dedicate it.
I couldn't agree more, and you know, like again, I am an expat, so I have a different viewpoint and observations on your culture, and over the 12 years, I have not seen any fights here, which also demonstrates how safe Dubai is and how peaceful the people living here are. This would not happen in any major cities. Just 2 years ago when we went with my son, we went to New York and we were walking from the Empire State Building
34th
to
Avenue.
exactly to Times Square.
Yes.
It's not a very long distance, right?
Yes.
It's probably like 15,
Yeah,
16
exactly.
minutes
I said
walk.
32nd Street and 4th Avenue.
Yeah,
Third,
so
Third
it's,
Avenue. Yes.
it's not a long
It's not
walk.
Yes, yes,
15 minutes
Exactly,
maximum.
exactly.
During that 15 minutes, we saw three fist fights, right?
Yes.
And my son, who grew up here in the UAE, he started holding my hand and was crying, "Mom, I don't feel safe. I don't feel
my
safe."
God.
It's a different culture.
Unfortunate
Yeah.
scenes.
I think that Dubai is not only safe for investments, but it's also safe for families. Which, again, coming back to our original subject, to the real estate, will push the real estate demand higher.
Yes.
This
Yes.
is how I see it.
It wasn't easy to deliver this product to the world. It's a memoir by Mr. Khalaf Al Habtour, one of the famous businessmen in Dubai. I respect him very much. And he quoted from his personal memory, which was quoted also from a friend with interactions with Sheikh Rashid bin Saeed Al Maktoum, the father of modern Dubai, that Sheikh Rashid was going through so many challenges for building new Dubai, especially when it was a time for building Shindaga tunnel to pave the waterway, or let's say the maritime operation for the ships and the trade abaras back in old days. And he had to go for a loan from a Kuwait-based bank to just do at the beginning of Dubai, to do the job. Everyone start giving him warnings that, Your Highness, you cannot deliver. This is a big project. He said, no, I can. I can, and I deliver, and I prove it. And he could. Same thing happened to his son, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid, that he has been going through the same warnings and like some criticism. He's in his book, he mentioned that for building the metro, he had the same thing, same conversations, that Your Highness, do you think Dubai can deliver this? He was optimistic. He said, yes, I know. But I've been hearing this from friends and families that, Abu Rashid, you cannot do this. This is a big thing for Dubai. But he went to the last point and he proved to the world that it's possible for the city that did not experience the tunnel metro station, the underground metro station or subway, and they did the monorail, or let's say the above the ground alongside of Sheikh Zayed Road, the metropolitan highway connecting Dubai to Abu Dhabi and back with metro. And now we're going to the hyperloop that connects Dubai to Abu Dhabi within 40 minutes.
Yeah.
So this is a miracle. Happy you mentioned that. And also it's my message to many investors. I've been Zoom calling a lot of my investors and fundraisers from North America about their investment in property in Dubai. I'm trying to sell Dubai, but in a realistic way, so they adore this picture. It's not a marketing thing, it's a reality. They're overseas, they haven't been confronted with the real picture of Dubai, that they just see the videos, the images, but when they come and they're surprised, wow, this is the same thing we've seen. I think it's a big deal to invest. Can I do that? Yes, you can. And when they see the prices are kind of logical when it comes to compare the price tables from their own home country, America, and they say, oh, this is a good decision. It's a tax-free property purchase, and even the government fees are very, lesser than any other place in the world. So why not?
And also return on investment
Return
is
on
much
investment,
higher than
exactly,
anywhere
and
else.
capital
so-
appreciation.
Exactly.
Like in Shoba's project, we've been witnessing like from 5 to 20% fluctuated capital appreciation since the moment of launching a project till the delivery.
Amazing. That's
and
amazing.
the average of 0.5 to 0.7, from 5 to 7% return on investment annually.
Which is
something
amazing.
worth mentioning.
Which is amazing. And
So-
also, let's not forget about the prices. Like, for example, for $500,000, which is roughly 2 million dirhams, right? You can get a very nice apartment. Whereas you know it very
Yes,
well in
yeah.
New York City, you probably get a basement.
Yes, exactly.
Like a very small basement
Yes.
studio.
When I was a student and living in New York, I was living in Soho, Lower Manhattan. So I remember that I had a one bed, and I was paying for an apartment renovated 3 times since the World War II.
Oh my
Very old
goodness.
building,
Oh my God.
full of rats, of course, but it's ancient. I don't know, for just $3,000 per month.
Yeah.
Bleecker Avenue.
Yeah.
Belgium, France, Germany, London. Prices are high.
Very hard.
Luxury living over there, now it's getting harder to reach. And when these people coming to Dubai and they see there is something different about this city, we feel respected. We feel like, oh, we're really human, we're not robots. This is the real promised lifestyle. Again, nothing is perfect, but we're trying to get there.
And just your experience, because you have been
Yeah.
around the world, so you've seen a lot. Have like the apartment what you have rented
Yes,
in Manhattan.
Yes.
Did that building have gym and pool? Nothing, right? Whereas here, I think most of the buildings, the
They have a
great
gym.
majority of the buildings have a
Yes.
gym, has a pool.
Exactly.
Many times, like a children
Health
plays
club,
area.
jacuzzi, spa.
Exactly.
See, it's very luxury if you talk to an average New Yorker in a day and say that, okay, I live in an apartment with a gym, they say, wow,
Yeah.
dude, you are
Or security
high
section,
end.
no?
Yeah, it's not imagined there. They don't have the picture.
No.
Living in an apartment with the pool facility, spa and everything, and gym is something like hard to reach.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Whereas here, almost every building is luxury from
And
that
it's
standpoint.
ordinary.
It's
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah.
If you bring,
Yeah.
if you invite a friend over your place and you tell them, okay, join me to the like a pool or swimming pool or a gym. Oh, really? It's not a big deal. But over there, it's different.
Yes, true.
It's
Very
different.
true. So, can everybody afford the shop? Huh?
I have a philosophy behind my pricing model, and besides my job, so which is a general manager of sales, and with the emphasis of marketing area and business strategy, I am a business strategy consultant. So my job is to pivot a strategy, to define a strategy for my client. So I am a strategist. So, and strategy is everything. It's a macro picture. It's not only sales, marketing, no, it's everything. It's the business model. It's like how your empire, your business empire can resist, okay? So in Shoba, if strategically analyzing and giving it to you as a result, we are trying to, and we have been trying to cover all market demography from 980K dirham up until 130 ultra luxury penthouse. So we cover all. With the purchase of less than 1 million dirham, which is almost, let's say, almost 350 thousand dollars, you can purchase a decent apartment with full board amenities, smaller size, of course, but a well-known developer. And I'm not complimenting. You can come to the sales gallery and discover it yourself, and good equipment.
Amazing.
And the average class can also have their share or their piece of cake out of the pie.
So it's only 300,000, let's say 300,000.
350 less than, see, with 350K
You can get
in
nothing.
the US,
Nothing,
what you
basically.
can get.
Nothing.
Maybe you can go to smaller
Or-
states, Dallas, maybe in downtown, if you buy even very small, but still the maintenance fees and
Yeah,
everything are
yeah.
high,
And the tax.
and the taxes.
The tax is horrible,
Is horrible.
On U.S. real estate.
Yes,
really.
exactly. IRS is chasing you everywhere you're going.
Everywhere. Now, Khalid, I have a very provocative question. I have two very provocative questions.
Thank you.
Okay, so one is let's say I am a newcomer here to the UAE market.
Okay.
What real estate would you recommend me? This is my first ever encounter with UAE or Dubai real estate.
Okay. What real estate?
Like, what would you recommend me to focus on? Location or return on investment, or what should be the focus according to you?
Okay, I respond to you with a question. So, what do you have in mind to get out of your purchase? Do you have investment purposes you want to live in?
Let's say I want to have my savings in a very safe place, that it should not lose value. That's my main focus.
Perfect. So I bring you three things. Number one, location, location, location. So location is the most prioritized blueprint and factor, because every closer you're getting to the location, to that location, every better your chance is to cash out your money and sell it off for a good price. So location is number one. The reputation of the developer is very important. If the reputation is damaged and for any reason, so rarely you can sell your property with a good price. And number three, the quality. Quality is very important. And how that investment is positioned. It means that, okay, if I get the return, so from who, when, and where. So these 3W questions can come in mind.
Amazing, thank you. And here is my second, even more provocative question.
Definitely, I'm open to that.
Okay, good. How can one become an Emirati citizen?
It's not possible. It's not possible for some reasons. First of all, the texture of the country is geopolitically and geographically different from the rest of the world that provides neutralization. So the neutralization program in America, in Canada, in UK are different. They have a bigger territory and mapping. And basically, it's not the ethnic issue, it's not the race issue, it's not the ethnicity, it's not that. It's the texture that is not yet, I'm saying yet, is not facilitated for granting citizenship and neutralization for expats. But there are cases like for honored neutralization, for like a big accomplishment or a big
Sports
maybe sports
achievements.
achievement that can be granted.
Yeah.
But we make sure that on this land, everyone in certain aspect can be on the same page.
Amazing. But I do know that the UAE government and Dubai government grants golden visa, which is
Exactly,
a 10
which is
years
a good thing,
long-term
yeah.
visa.
Definitely.
I think many of the European countries are doing that at a
Yes.
much higher
Yes.
investment amount, because Dubai only requires 500,000 euros in real estate, approximately 2 million dirhams, right? So once you have invested that in a safe, ever expanding and growing real estate,
Yes.
then you will be eligible for a golden visa, which is for 10
Definitely.
years, right?
And that is promising, like for making people feel at home, but you feel at home.
Absolutely.
It
I mean,
gives
I
you
feel at
peace of
home.
mind, and basically you are, as a resident, you feel like you are a part of this community and it's actually happening.
Yeah. I mean, again, this is my experience, my opinion. I've been living here for 12 years. I don't feel like this wouldn't be my home. This is my home. This country is my home. And I don't feel that I am not respected as a resident. I feel the equal part of the society.
Yes,
And-
that's
and
amazing.
an integral
that-
part of
to
the
be a part of
society.
the family, and we're
Yeah.
honored to have you.
Thank
And
you.
you guys are doing a very heart-to-heart conversation to your audiences. It's not only for the marketing aspect, it's the reality. Again, I'm saying it's the analysis and reality.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much for accepting
for
our
having me.
invitation.
Thank you for
It
having
was
me.
really insightful, and I really value your inputs.
Thank you.
I hope that I will have the honor to have you in future
Definitely.
podcasts as
I
well.
appreciate it. Yes, why not?
Amazing. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you.
Thanks so
Thank you.